Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2684 of What's You Up To Now. This is where I document the journey, share lessons learned, good, the bad, the ugly, of what's working, what's not working for me. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it'll work for you. Just because it works for other people doesn't mean it'll work for me. And so we test and tweak and figure things out and make them our own. One of those things is the 7Y tools. So we're talking about the 7Y tool, all about contribution this month. So we talked about the 7 benefits of contribution. And of course, there's a lot more. You can break things down and make them 107 if you want, but I just shared 7 different things that contribution helps us as individuals, as well as helps us to grow and build and be a competitive advantage for our businesses and helps us to supersize those businesses. Then we ran through 3 examples of the 7Y tool between the 2 groups, as well as my own. So I guess we ran through 4 why do we want to contribute exercises where we ask ourselves 7 layers deep to really dig down to the root cause of a challenge or the real motivating driving force as to why we want to do something, so that when the going gets tough and when we hit little road bumps along the way, we don't quit. We say, okay, that was a little speed bump, but it doesn't mean I quit anything. It means I just need to try something different or do something different or change my attitude or my perspective of what's actually happening or going on. Because so often we see things one way. That's just our thinking and our beliefs and our past that's coloring how we see a situation. If we take a step back, take a deep breath and look at it from a different perspective, we're like, oh my gosh, look at the benefit of this, or look at how this really went, not how I thought it went in the moment, right? Anyway, contribution is an incredibly powerful tool, an area to help enhance our life. It helps us with personal growth. It helps us with confidence, identity. It helps us to enable and establish our sense of purpose. It helps us leave a legacy. It helps us to form stronger relationships and bonds in our community and with other groups. Some people similar to us, some people not. It helps us to get enhanced mental and emotional health and well-being, because one of the fastest, easiest ways to get over negative emotions or depression or grief is to get involved with other people and help other people in some way. The power of support groups should not be underestimated whenever there's a negative thing that happens. Nowadays, there's a support group for probably just about anything and everything. And so there's no reason to not get involved, help other people by sharing your story and setting an example of it's okay to heal. It's okay to be vulnerable sometimes, because we all are. So many people put on this tough mask and face that, nothing ever phases them. And then they go home and they're depressed for months or crying or whatever it might be. It's silly, right? Because let's be honest, the world doesn't care about us nearly as much as we care about ourselves. The world doesn't care if we have a great life or are successful or are happy, but we sure do, right? It doesn't make a difference to the world necessarily, but it does make a world of difference to us. So I love the 7Y tool. I love looking at the benefits and trying to look at things from a different perspective, because sometimes, just like everybody else, I look at things and I'm seeing doom and gloom, and then I just go outside, let the sunshine on my face, go for a walk, and think about the situation and realize, oh my gosh, if I just change my mindset or how I'm looking at this, look at all the upsides to this. Look at all the advantages. Some of the worst events that we have in our life and the most devastating at the time, if we look back on those, we'll realize those were some of the best things that ever happened to us, because we wouldn't have made the change that we needed to change. We wouldn't have done the thing we needed to do. We wouldn't have said the thing we needed to say if something bad hadn't happened, and we wouldn't be creating and living the life that we want if we hadn't done those things. All right. If I can help you anyway, all you have to do is ask. Let's go out and make it an awesome day. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.